Welcome back to the Same Wavelength podcast. I am your host, Morgan Elizabeth, and thank you for riding the wave on this different episode that I'm usually doing. I know this episode is coming out on a Friday instead of a Wednesday. Just some recording complications, you know how it is. But this is a guest episode, and this guest did not want to show their face. Didn't really want to have like the face cam on, so there's no face cam, but there is like his social medias. So it's kind of like the old videos when they were through Discord, just this time it's still in person, but you're not seeing us, you know. And we just recorded this episode, and I'm just now editing it, but I didn't do an intro. So I'm doing an intro now to like kind of tell you guys what to expect. But this was a very fun recording session. It's way better than the first one that we did. So I'm hoping you guys enjoy it. Leave in the comments below some love. And yeah. Thank you for watching. If you continue watching. I know like literally everything is so different than how I usually do it. And I'm kind of nervous about how this is going to go, but it's okay. We live and we learn, you know. We're doing stuff. We're doing different things, you know. So here's the episode. Here's the recording. And I'll see you guys next Wednesday for sure with the last episode of February. And it's going to be with another guest. And you guys are going to love that episode. I'm so excited. I'm nervous to actually record it, but I'm excited for you guys to hear the episode. So here's this one with my friend, Julian.
And I was like so delirious this morning.
Uh-oh.
So like sometimes she gets in my trash, so I'll hear like but someone was like outside, like doing something outside, and I thought it was like her, but I didn't do anything. I just like, I got out of bed and I was like, Riley stop, and I went over and I was like, oh, my trash is empty. That's coming from outside. And then I went back to sleep. But do you ever do that when you like are just asleep and then like you
like fall into your sleep, or like
no, like you're asleep and then like something happens and you just like whole shit and then you fucking run across the room, like you like get up instantly. Like one time in college, my friend who was my like best friend in freshman year, we would like have like little sleepovers in our dorm, and so we had bunk beds, and he slept on the top one time, and the gate on like my bed was like broken, like the bunk gate, so it would like fall off. So he almost fell off, and I was like sleeping, and I woke up and I like caught him, and it was because I heard like a clang, and I was like, holy fuck, and I was like, because I was scared of that happening, because I was like,
of him falling.
I was like, be careful of the thing. I'm like, it's loose, because it's like my other roommate who wasn't there, and that's why he was having a sleepover, because he wasn't there, so he was using his bed, and I was like, you gotta be careful with that thing comes loose, so don't fall, don't turn over in your sleep. Okay. And so like I feel like in my sleep I was anticipating it, so it was like as soon as I heard it, I was like, I woke up and I like stood up and I was like, oh, it could happen.
I think the only thing I can compare that to, like in my experience, was I went to the bathroom in my dream and I was like, oh, let me get up.
Dude,
go
I
to
have
the bathroom.
You know how they say like don't pee in your dreams because then you'll pee IRL?
Yeah.
That doesn't happen to me. I pee in my dream. I've had dreams, like, you know how people are like, dude, if there's a toilet in your dream and it's like really beckoning you and you really gotta pee in a dream, you gotta pee in real life, and if you pee, then you'll pee.
Yeah.
But like I've had dreams before, like this happened on 2 separate occasions that I can remember, where like it's just like a dream, like I'm just somewhere, like whatever. One time it was an ice cream shop, another time it was like this weird amalgamation of an old friend's house, and then I go into a bathroom in the dream, and then I take like the longest piss ever, and then I wake up and then I need to piss, but I never piss myself.
Yeah, because you wake up before you do.
Yeah, but that's like a thing that it's like if you piss in your dream, then you'll piss yourself. Isn't that like a thing that people say?
Yeah, if you piss yourself, if you piss in a dream, you'll piss yourself.
But I enjoy a nice long piss in my dream.
Oh, I thought you were saying I do enjoy pissing myself.
No, I don't. I'm saying I get up and I piss in the toilet. I'm sorry, this is gross.
It's okay. I think it's
no, but
funny.
I'm serious. In one of my dreams, there was like a gold encrusted toilet, and it was just like the perfect setup for like tricking me into pee. But then I just did it, and I enjoyed it, and I was just like, great. And then I got up, and then I did need to pee, and then I got up and peed, and it was inconsequential. I get the luxury of peeing in dreams without consequence. But this only happened twice ever. I'm not like some kind of pee maniac who dreams about peeing every night. Just so you know. Okay. Great news. Yeah.
That you're not a pee maniac.
I'm not a pee maniac. This only happened twice. Out of all the times I've dreamed, twice isn't that much, okay?
Do you have a dream that you're like do you have deja vu dreams?
What do you mean? Like, do you have repeating dreams?
No, like you have a dream and then it happens in real life.
Like what?
Like, okay, it's like I will have a dream of like me oh my gosh. I thought you pointed when you did something with your finger and I was like, ew, that guy is back again.
No. I was just messing with my hair.
Okay. Like I have reoccurring dreams all the freaking time and they're like, it's me taking a test or it's me like hanging out with this certain group of people at a bar or like doing this or doing that. And then it happens in real life and I'm like, oh, I saw this happen. And then I'm like, oh, deja vu. Everyone around me like, oh, well, she's weird.
Oh, like you dream about taking a test and then you take a test the next day?
Yeah, but what sucks about my deja vu dreams, especially when it's a test, I remember this in school so good because it really pissed me off. I'll dream about doing a test, but then when the test comes, I know exactly which test it is, but I'm also like, I can't see the answers.
In the
or
dream?
What? Yeah.
Oh, like you try to cheat in the dream?
Yeah,
like
I would try to
use my dream answers to get the real life answers.
Yeah, but they never pop up in my dream, so I'm always like, oh,
that's
I know this question is here, but I don't know what answer I put.
Maybe that's because they say you can't read in dreams. They say your text and numbers and clocks and stuff like that in dreams are all distorted, and a way to tell that you're dreaming is by looking at a clock or trying to read something. But you know what's interesting about that?
What's interesting about that?
You know how they say that you dream like after REM sleep when you're in deep sleep? Mm-hmm. Right? It's not during REM sleep, it's after REM sleep, right?
Yeah.
And that's like you have to go through REM to dream. But like you can still dream like without going through REM. Cause like I do this this happens to me all the time where it's like I wake up in the morning but like I go back to sleep and it's like I'll wake up at like 7 a.m. but then I'll go back to sleep and wake up at 9 and go back to sleep and wake up at like 10 and then I actually get out of bed. But like in those little times where I'm like waking up and going back to sleep, I have like the most vivid dreams because like I remember them, I guess. I don't know. But I have a lot of dreams where like I'm texting someone and I'm texting them and it's very clear, or I look at the time on my phone and it's very clear. So I don't know how that applies. Like it's got to be because I can read time and see things in my dreams, but maybe like it only means like real deep sleep dreams. Like maybe those like morning dreams aren't like real. It's like, you know, when you like get up for school and like your mom wakes you up for school and then you like are like, oh shit, and then you brush your teeth and everything and then your mom's like, you're gonna miss the bus, and you wake up and you're like, what the fuck, I thought I was already up. Yeah. So like that kind of dream, like,
I've had those
where like I have those kinds of things where it's like
that you have a dream to kind of wake you up from your dream.
No, it's just like you wake up in a dream and then like you think you got up in real life, but then you wake up and it's like, oh wait, that wasn't real. Yeah. I do that a lot, but like I'll do like sometimes it'll be like I wake up and I'm like, oh, I gotta text someone something, or like I had this really weird dream one time where like I was gonna text someone about the dream I had, but then I texted them but it was a dream, and then I woke up and I didn't actually text them, but the second time I woke up and I was like, okay, this one's real, right? I was very conscious in this dream, and I looked at the time, and I don't remember what time it was, but I remember looking at the time and I was like, wait, that's not right. It can't be that time. But it says it's that time. what? And then I like woke up again. It was so weird. It was like I woke up and I texted someone about my dream, and then I woke up again, and then I went to text someone about what just happened. Like, I just texted someone in a dream, and then I woke up, and then that was a dream, and then I woke up, and I was like, I was so pissed off because the third time I was really like making sure that it was real. I was like, this isn't a dream, right? I'm looking at the time. I was like, but it's like not. But I'm like, it just feels so vivid. I remember looking at my phone and like texting someone. I was like, this is so real. I'm doing it, but then it wasn't real, and I was like, Jesus Christ, like that. Cause sometimes I don't really have like lucid dreams where it's like people will be like, oh yeah, keep a lucid dream journal and like try to count your fingers, have an anchoring, like, have you ever heard about that?
I've heard of it.
Have you heard about like lucid dreaming, people trying to do lucid dreams?
I've heard about it, yeah, but
do you know what lucid dreaming means?
Yeah, it's like going like.
It's like when you're aware when you're in a dream.
Yeah, I could never.
You've never had
Have you?
You've never had a moment where you know you're in a dream? I just described a moment where I was in a dream.
Yeah. No, because I think I'll get too scared, because I know some people usually dream and then they get stuck. No?
Well, usually what happens is once you realize you're in a dream, you wake up. That's what happens to me usually. Usually, like, there's like a weird transition where like you're in control of your dream body and you're in sleep paralysis, like because you're dreaming, but then all of a sudden you realize that you can wake up and then you can just like open your eyelids and then it happens. I'm like, oh, I was sleeping.
I just always dream I'm on trips with people and then one person gets captured.
Oh no!
We do like my dreams are like heists or like movies.
Oh no!
It's so funny.
But
like, you don't write down your dreams in your notes when you wake up. You're like, I have to write this shit
down.
I do
that. No, but the lucid dream journal thing. So, like, lucid dream... So, basically, it's like usually when you realize you're in a dream, you wake up. But lucid dreaming, you can, like, train yourself to realize you're in a dream but stay in it. And so people, like, will have, like, these methods to, like, lucid dream where, like, you keep a lucid dream journal to, like, help you. Because, like, people want to have lucid dreams because it's, like, cool. Because, like, you can do anything in your dream. Dreaming is fun. Dreaming can be fun. Especially if, like, you're going through a really hard time in your life and you just want to not be awake. And, like, sometimes you have those times where, like, your dreams are more fun than your real life and you're waiting for those. I remember one time I went through a week where I was just, like, I had, like, a series of, like, really fun dreams. And so I was just, like, waiting all day to, like, go back to it. Because, like, it was so weird. But,
you have the ability to go back to a dream you've had?
No, it was not the same dream, but I just I was just, like, waiting all day to go back to sleep.
Okay.
And go dream again.
I was gonna say, I wish I could go back to a dream I had. I feel like that'd be such an amazing ability.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing that some people say that happens to them. Like, I remember when I was little, I had a dream where, like, I would crawl into my, like condiments cabinet in my house, and then on the other side it would be like a Coraline thing, like an Alice in Wonderland thing, and there was like another world on the other side, and there was like a mansion of all these crazy like characters, like Spirited Away characters, and they were all like, oh, you're back. And then like I had like another dream where like I remembered that place and I went back there and I was able to go back, and they're like, oh, you're back.
That's cool. Yeah.
But that's the only time that really ever happened to me, and I was like really small.
You should dream about that again.
Okay.
So then you could, like, write it down, and then you could, like, draw it.
But people...
That'd be so cool.
Yeah, but a lot of people say, so, like, they'll keep a journal, and they'll say, like, you want to have, like, an anchoring technique. You know how I said if you, like, look and you try to read clocks in a dream, then you can't do it, and you realize you're in a dream? So, like, people will say, just, like, make a habit, so when you're in a dream, you'll do it. So, like, in real life, like... I can't think of it. It's like count your fingers, like count all your fingers, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just do that, like for a day. Just like do that, like no, just like for like a day. It's just like set a timer. It's like every like 30 minutes do that or something, and then in your dream you'll like remember. I don't know. I think I'm explaining it wrong, but it's like basically like you create like a little technique in your head where you just like do a little quick exercise, like count your fingers or like say something or like do like something with your something, I don't know. And so you'll remember you get used to it, and then you'll remember to do it in a dream, and like it'll like wake you up in the dream. It's
I get what you're saying.
I don't know. But my whole point in bringing up the lucid dream journal thing is that, like, that's something that people do. I've never done that before. I've had lucid dreams before, but I've never really tried to do it. And I don't have them that often. I've had dreams where I'm just like, oh, I realize I'm in a dream, holy shit, and then I just, like, jump out the window and fly. But that's only happened to me, like, a small handful of times.
I'm in a dream. I could do whatever I want.
I did. I remember I was, like, at, like, a hotel, and, like, there was, like, a pool, and I was, like, in, like, a hotel room, and I saw a pool, and I was like, wait a minute, this isn't real. Like, I somehow figured out it wasn't real, and so then I just, like, jumped out the window and dived into the pool. I was like, and it was funny.
I remember, like, I think the only dream I've ever had that I could, like, 100% remember it, and I tell, like, my parents about it sometimes. I remember I was a little girl, and I was in, like, a supermarket. I don't even know what supermarket it was. It wasn't Publix, it wasn't Stop and Shop, Kroger. It wasn't Church. Kroger's. I literally don't know what it was. But it was like in the video game style. Like, it was, like, all blocky and shit.
Whoa, Minecraft.
Maybe. But, like, so I'm in this grocery store, and I'm in there by myself, but I know, like, my brother, and I know, like, my cousin is there, my brother is there, and my mom is there.
that's such a funny dream moment. It's always like, oh yeah, I don't know anything, but somehow I know that these things are true. Like, that's how dreams always are. It's like, oh yeah, I know that this happened, or, like, all these things already happened, even though they didn't.
But then, like, so in this, like, supermarket thing, there's, like, this back room, and they have, like, all these stupid, like, horror movies. No. They have, like, all these stupid horror movie, like, monsters. So one of them was Frankenstein, and he just comes, like, he literally comes, like, coming out, and everyone's screaming, and I'm hiding, and then, like, a vampire comes out, and, like, a werewolf comes out, and a zombie comes out. And then they start
doing the monster mash?
But they're, like, they just walk around.
They just walk around and start shopping.
They just walk around and start shopping.
Yeah. They, like, come out of a creepy, like, hellhole in the background. They're like, and then they take shopping carts and they start, like, getting groceries.
They're just walking around and everyone's screaming and hiding, and like, but they're literally just going around there. They're just going around there doing their own shit. I literally just need my melatonin tablets and I'll be gone, okay? Well, it's always like, why am I dreaming about this
That's
thing?
really funny.
And then sometimes I'll have dreams with, like, people in it. Like, I've had dreams with, like, Savannah or, like, people who work here in it.
I've had dreams about work a lot since I started working here. I'll have dreams like, that are set in the store. Really? I don't have ones that are set in the store. I have it where like, somewhere else. Well, I had a dream. So I have, like, certain people there. Well, the thing with dreams is, like, it's always, like, locations that you know melded together with, like, other things, and then it's, like, your childhood home, and it's like, what the hell? Why am I always in my childhood home? So, like, I had a dream that was in the store, but it was, like, not the store. It was, like, in the dream, like, there was, like, some upgrade with the store, and it became, like, this, like, cold, like, metal, like, warehouse, and it became, like, way bigger, and it was, like, this... A bigger box? Just the whole thing. It was, like, dark and metal, and there was, like... It was, like, a warehouse now. It was, like, we had, like, forklifts and shit going around. Oh, okay. And it was, like, this, like, big upgrade. And I remember, like, in this dream, I don't remember who I was with, but I was with someone, and then, like, we left, and then we went to, like, the pancake house, because it was, like, late at night to eat. Okay. And then, like, we saw a guy at the pancake house that was, like, sitting and eating, but then I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck? That guy is, like, and then I pulled up, like, a model on my computer, and I was like, wait, that guy is this guy in my computer. Like, I had, like, a model of someone on my computer, like, beforehand, and then we saw the guy in real life at the pancake house, and it was, like, creepy. That's a deja vu dream, though. Kinda. No, because the computer thing was in the dream. That wasn't real. In the dream, okay. I, like, saw, like, I was, like... So everything you just said, it's a dream. Like, you never woke up. Like, you never saw, like, that dude in the pancake house. No, the pancake house was in the dream. I'm sorry. Well, no. It's okay. I was like, wait a minute. In the dream, I was with someone, and we left to eat pancake house. Okay. I never woke up. I didn't... Yeah. Have you ever been to the pancake house? I've been to the pancake house. Okay. It's okay. I don't really have a strong opinion on it. I usually go to IHOP.
Have you been to Waffle House?
I have been to Waffle House.
fucking love
I usually
Waffle
go
House.
to IHOP though.
What? Why?
I don't know.
Waffle House. Go to Waffle House. You have to
Okay.
go to a brick Waffle House.
A brick made of brick?
Yeah, the brick ones are always the better ones.
Oh,
Because
okay.
sometimes there's some that are like modernized and they're weird.
I don't know. I've been to Waffle House a while ago, so I don't remember what it looked like.
What the heck? There's
But-
so many in Orlando. Well, there's not a lot, but there's some in Orlando. I love Waffle House. Whenever there's a Waffle House on my road trip, I'm always like, let's go there!
I've gone. Is Waffle House 24/7 open?
I think so.
Because IHOP is. I'm pretty sure Waffle House is too, because they're basically like the same. And
No, they're not.
well, they're in
not
the same how like Pepsi and Coke are the same, where people have like really strong opinions about them, but in reality they're so similar and it shouldn't matter. But
Yeah.
but I've heard Waffle House is better. That could be right. I don't really eat at Waffle House. I don't know. I just sometimes I go to IHOP because it's like it's a 24-hour open thing. So it's like where else am I gonna
And
get
it's,
food
like, right
at
there.
5, 6 a.m. You know?
Yeah.
And it's
What the hell are you doing up at 5, 6 a.m. going to IHOP?
Well, that's when I go to IHOP is when I'm up and I need to eat. I'm up for 5 till 5 to 6 a.m. for a lot of reasons. I have a fucked up sleep schedule, like in general. It was during like college when I was spending a lot of like all-nighters working on stuff, and it was like my sleep schedule was super messed up. So I would like there was a point where I would like wake up like after midnight. Like I'd go to sleep around like 5 p.m. and then I'd wake up around like 1 a.m. Or like I'd go to sleep at like 7 p.m. and I'd wake up at like 1. However long like a normal amount of sleep would be. And then I'd have to like eat food, so I'd like go to IHOP. And yeah, it's just
Just by
it comes
yourself?
in clutch. Oh yeah, they're depressing times. But I go to IHOP with friends too. IHOP is good for like when you're hanging out late at night and like you need to get something.
I go to Wawa now. But there's a Wawa next to an IHOP.
Yeah, Wawa's good too. I go to Wawa sometimes too.
That's like my meeting place right now.
Your meeting place?
Yeah, like after going out to like the bar or going to like a club.
You just gotta go to Wawa to recuperate. Get some hoagies.
Get some
pizza.
food.
Get some slushies. Get some Slurpees. Get some gas.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the recuperating place before you go home.
Yeah, Wawa.
Wawa.
Exactly.
Because who the fuck gonna be going to 7-Eleven? That shit nasty. I don't think
Yeah.
I've ever been in a clean 7-Eleven.
Yeah. Well, Wawa has more shit too.
That's true. They do have
Wawa's
more
like
shit.
a more
They
bigger
have-
thing.
Bro, did you know they sell Bahama Mamas in cans?
Do they?
Yes! I thought it was just a Flanagan's drink.
Flanagan's invented the Bahama Mama.
That's what I thought. Because whenever I went out somewhere else and I asked for a Bahama Mama,
They look at you funny.
yes. I remember I went to a Sabrina Carpenter concert with Johnny and Van, and we went to the bar, and they got like a regular drink. I don't know what they were.
Not a Bahama Mama.
Not a Bahama
so
Mama.
Who cares what the fuck it was?
So I
It was
asked
not
for a Bahama Mama, and the guy just looks at me. He's like, "What's in it?" And I'm like, "Rum." That's all I knew.
Rum and
There's
extras.
rum in it, and there
Rum
is
plus
fruity. This man gives me like a blackberry smoothie.
Blackberry smoothie?
Yeah, because he gives me like a little
Wow.
like a blackberry on a toothpick, and then the drink is like pink and
So
all
he like
smoothie,
invented his own Bahama Mama?
Yeah, it was nasty. I
Oh.
was like, this is not a Bahama Mama.
Damn.
So now I don't
But
order
Wawa
Bahama
has it
Mamas
now.
anywhere. I know. I really want
In
to
a
try
can?
it. And that's what I'm worried about. It's in a can.
I mean, I'm sure it still tastes like a Bahama Mama.
Well, hopefully.
Hopefully. One time I tried to buy a Buzzball at Wawa, and my ID wouldn't scan, and then I couldn't buy it. And the guy was like, he said this thing. I was like, I don't know why. It was just like the code on, like the barcode, like
Yeah.
the big barcode wasn't scanning. And I was like, that's weird because like I've never been to a place and they have to ID me and then they have to scan it. They usually just don't look at it.
Yeah.
But like it wasn't scanning, and then the guy was like, yeah, I've even seen fakes that can scan. So like, I can't do anything for your buddy. And I was just like, okay. And I didn't fight it because I was just like, I didn't really want it anyway. I was just like, whatever.
Yeah.
But then when I got back in the car and I was like, wait a minute, that guy implied that it was a fake ID. Fuck you. Fuck that guy. Like, he was saying, like, dude, yours won't even scan, and I've seen fakes that even scan. So this is, like, not even a good fake. Like, that's basically what he was saying. And I was like, oh, well, that's great. Fuck that guy.
What the hell?
That's so annoying.
What about your ID made it look fake? Like,
no, it just wouldn't scan.
It just wouldn't scan?
I was just like, are you sure? I was like, can I try? Like, well, I didn't say that, but he was just
I try?
He was trying to scan it.
Like, let me see that shit.
He was trying to scan it, wouldn't scan. I was like, okay.
I think the only place my ID has been scanned
my ID is fake now.
Oh, that's not good.
I guess now it's fake. According to this Wawa guy.
Well, how long ago was this?
This is a while ago. It's definitely worked since then. It was his fault.
It was. He was like, I just don't want to sell him a buzzball.
It was his fault, and I hope an anvil drops on him.
Whoa!
No, I'm just kidding.
Well, you can draw that. You can be like, bam, 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 bam.
Whoa!
Like to get your anger out.
You're saying I should draw my bosses and managers getting killed?
By an anvil, yes.
By an anvil?
I think it'll be funny. You'd be like, Morgan, look what I did, and then make it like make it like a stop motion thing.
A lot of people live life very cautiously and very thoughtfully, and they anticipate, like, they do things in preparation for, like, their future self, but they're always doing that, and it's like they're never, like, living for themselves kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I know what you mean.
Like, when you're always doing stuff because it's like, oh, this will, like,
this will benefit me in the future, or something like that.
It's like when you don't let yourself live life because it's like, I don't know. I'm tripping up my words because I don't want to accidentally be like, oh yeah, like, caring about your future is bad. But there's a lot of people, they don't live life. They just live in anticipation. They live.
I had a friend like that, and it made us fall apart.
Yeah, you gotta have a balance. You gotta have a balance with everything.
Yeah. I like doing stuff willy-nilly. I'm very spontaneous, but I do plan shit out. I mean, you gotta have some plans. You gotta have some goals.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't happen this year, I still got next year.
It really is nice to, kind of focus on the fact that you have free will and you can do things that you don't really think you're allowed to do, like, / like you're supposed to do, like, I don't know, jumping in public, sitting next to your friend at a restaurant instead of sitting across from them.
I always do that.
You what?
I don't like sitting across from people. I like sitting next to them.
Yeah, but it's like, you can do stuff like that. You can, like, you can go on a road trip. It's like, you can, like, you could save up money and get a cheap flight somewhere and, like, fly somewhere, like, for a weekend. It's like,
it's free will.
Yeah.
It's there.
Well, I mean, you need money to do that. That's you can't free will money into existence, but, like, you can do stuff that you normally prevent yourself from doing socially, and, like, you inhibit your inner child and you coat him up with all these societal rules, and you take the soul of a person and, well, I'm not gonna say you batter down the soul, that's a little edgy, but, people
what's so bad about edgy?
People are very concerned about being normal and fitting in, so they don't do things that they want to do.
What would you do for, like, a week if you had the free will to do whatever?
What, like infinite money? Like, go wherever, do whatever?
Yeah.
For a week? Or just like a free
wherever,
week?
Yeah, free week. What would you do?
Wait, I need to understand the question. So I have a free week where I can do whatever I want? Or I have a free week where I can literally, like, I have unlimited possibilities to, like I can, like, go to every country in the world and then, like, go to the moon. Okay, so if I just had a week off from work starting now,
and you can do whatever you want.
I'd probably do nothing.
No,
I'd probably sit in my bed and go on TikTok.
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
No.
I actually don't like TikTok. I used to go on TikTok a lot, but I barely
TikTok.
go on it anymore.
I only use Instagram Reels, and I don't
care. Instagram Reels.
I don't care that I'm late.
Fuck all of it.
I don't care. I got the poop deli thing like 2 weeks after.
2 weeks? Oh, I thought you were going
know.
to say 2 weeks ago.
No, not 2 weeks ago.
Did you get the I've ate half my banana thing yet?
What the hell is that? Oh, where like they use half their yarn and they'll save the rest for later, and it's like chopped in half.
Yeah, it's like I just ate half of this apple. I'll save the rest for later, and you think it's gonna be half of the apple, but it's actually like it's like taking bites every other. It's like a checkered apple.
Yeah, I've had that already.
Okay. Well, if I had a free week right now, realistically, I'd probably just like get a bunch of work done and just enjoy it. But maybe I'd go to my friend Evan's house. He lives in Jacksonville, and I haven't seen him in a long time. So I'd go to his house and hang out with him for a weekend. And then I'd go to my friend Max's house, who lives in Orlando, that I haven't seen in a long time, and I'd hang out with him. And then I'd go home, and then I'd use the rest of my days to catch up on work.
Wait, that's not the what I was
What? I hung out with...
No,
I drove and I hung out with two of my best friends that I've seen in years.
Okay, but then you still did work. You still did work.
Yeah, well, you're saying... If you're asking me if I had a free week IRL starting now, yeah, I would get work done.
Okay, no, but ignore the work. Like, you have no deadlines. Oh. You can go wherever you want.
I could just, like, be happy for a week and, like, nothing's real? Okay.
Yeah. Not go to the moon, but, like...
Okay. I would... What would I do for fun? I would go to New York and go to the American Museum of Natural History. And I'd hang out in there all day because I love that place. It's like my favorite place. It's so cool. I don't know. That's a stupid answer. Why would I go to New York?
I mean, Victor's going to New York.
Yeah, he's moving to Buffalo.
Yeah.
I would...
Okay, where would you travel to? Out of the country. Or, like, out of the state. I mean, you said New York, but...
I'd go to Australia and see the drop bears.
Drop bears? What are those?
They're, like, evil koalas that drop on you from the trees and eat your head off. It's real. Drop bears, they're, like, vicious giant koalas.
I don't believe you. That they eat people's head off.
They jump on your head from trees. That's why they're called drop bears.
No, duh. Well, it's like that water porhog. What was that shit that we talked about last time?
Water porhog?
What is... No, like, okay. Don't look at me like that.
What?
Like, okay, it's like this weird worm. It's like a water bear.
Oh, water bear.
Okay, that shit is...
Tardigrade?
Like, yeah.
Tardigrade.
Is it like that?
I've never seen that. No, a drop bear... A drop bear actually isn't real.
Yes, it is. Oh, it's a hoax.
Yeah, it's a real thing that's actually not real.
I hate you so much. Why would you make me think that it's real?
Well, it's a hoax, so I presented it to you how to be believable.
But you said you would go see them!
Well, I actually would unironically love to go to Australia because, like, I mean, if you're saying free week, do whatever I want, but not the moon. Australia, though, that's not the moon. That is on the opposite side of the world.
Yeah.
But it'd be cool. I get to wear my harness so I don't fall off the earth. Like, you know how everyone in Australia...
It's
like,
upside down.
Yeah, and they wear, like, these giant harnesses and they have, like, tracks all over.
No, the fuck they don't.
Like,
okay, you can't gaslight me anymore.
They do. Everyone in Australia, because they're going to fall off, so they all wear harnesses.
Gaslight me anymore.
Everyone in Australia wears harnesses constantly.
So if I moved there, I would have to
get a
wear
harness or else you'd fall off the earth.
What the fuck?
Yeah, because it's upside down. But it'd be cool to go to the Australian outback. And see cool animals and scary spiders.
Would you want to go to the Sydney Opera House?
Yeah.
Would you want to get on stage?
I'd like to listen to an opera. I couldn't do an opera.
Yes, you can. Do it right now. Go ahead.
No, that's magic flute, but it's more like. That's my opera. I wonder if the mic picked any of that up.
It did.
That's my rendition of Magic Flute.
That was amazing. You should be on stage.
Yeah. So yeah, I'd do that, and then I'd go and on a kangaroo, and then I'd jump, and then I'd fall off the earth.
Because the kangaroo doesn't have a harness.
Yeah, the kangaroo would jump, and then we'd fall out of orbit. Okay, I'm done with this bit. But unironically,
what the
Australia
heck?
would be such a cool place to see. What else would be a cool place to see, dude? I would. What would you do?
If I had free will for a week?
Well, is that the question, or is the question?
Yes, if I had free will for a week.
But you do have free will.
Okay, but
So you mean if you had a free week?
Yeah, whatever. If I had a free week with my free will and my girl bossing, I would stalk Pedro Pascal and I'll find where the fuck he lives. I'm kidding. That's just a bit. Sorry. Scratch that out.
Okay, so you wouldn't stalk Pedro Pascal?
I would
and find
not
out where
stalk.
He lives and
No, I don't want to stalk
under
him.
his bed for a week?
No, I don't like him that much.
Oh, okay.
If I had free will, hold on. Okay, this is a kind of crazy question. Okay, free week to do whatever the hell I want. I'd want to get out of the U.S. for sure. I'd want to go somewhere else, like a different country.
Where?
Maybe like Ireland or like
Ireland.
or like okay,
or
like Japan.
Ireland is so cool, and Japan.
Probably one of the two, because if I go to
would've-
Ireland, I could like get my Irish roots. Or if I go to the Japan,
Japan.
if I go to Japan, oh my God, where's my drink? I had a drink.
Your high noon.
I had a high noon. It's
Didn't you
gone
have it in your
now.
pocket?
It was in here, and now it's just hair ties.
Wait, did you just realize you didn't have it? Did you leave it in the store?
Oh, it's probably in my car, but it's okay.
Oh.
But anyway, so if I had a free week, I would go to Ireland to connect with my roots, and then I'd take another plane.
Ireland is a beautiful place. You could see a lot of sights there.
I want to go. That's on my list. And then I'll go to Japan, and I will learn their language, and I'll learn their...
In a week?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll learn their styling. And then I will go to one of the fashion weeks that's anywhere, like Paris or New York or whatever. I'd go to the fashion weeks, and I'd be like, this is my design. And
Oh, wait,
it's
so
like,
you would go to Japan, steal someone's, like, fashion design, and then go to New York and be like,
I don't know why I'm like I'm making up scenarios. I would not do this.
Yeah, this is not
just
true.
this is like just my dream. I'm dreaming with my eyes wide open right now.
Yes.
Anyway, so if I had a free week, I would go to Ireland for sure. I would go to Ireland. I would connect with my roots, and I would
Your potato roots?
my potato roots. I'd probably like potatoes more than I do right
Potato.
now. Because the only potatoes I like are potato chips and potato fries.
Potato eyes? What?
Potato fries.
Oh. You don't like potato, like, hash browns?
No, and I don't like
Why?
mashed
It's
potatoes.
all the same shit.
I don't know. I think it's the different consistency.
You like fries and
I
chips,
like
so you
crunchy
like
shit.
crunchy, but you
Yeah.
don't like
I don't like shit that I have to like.
be mushy.
Yeah, I don't
get
like
what you
mushy
mean.
stuff.
I like crispy shit. I like
Yeah.
crispy stuff.
Yeah. So
I love
okay,
crispy stuff. I love crispy texture.
I would go to. Okay, I guess I would do the same thing that you would do, like get work shit done.
Yeah,
'Cause I would
fuck
go
off. That's exactly what you would do.
I would go
That's
to
the
Ireland
right
and
answer.
I'd write a book.
You can have free will and still do work. Work doesn't have to be evil.
I guess.
I don't mean go to work. I mean, like, do things, like, for yourself.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true.
clean your house or something. I don't know.
Clean your house
I
for a
don't
week.
know. No, like, just like that's just one thing you could do. Not for the entire week.
Okay, I would learn a new skill in just the 1 week. Like, I would learn how to, like, make... Like, I would... Okay, hold on.
Whatever.
I would learn how to
Make
talk
rugs.
to animals.
Whoa.
I want to make a rug.
But
again.
talking to animals is
Yeah.
pretty close.
Because
to
didn't
making a rug.
that one woman that, like, talked to, like, monkeys?
What's
Like, she's, like, super big in science.
I know, like,
She got a Nobel Peace Prize.
I know who she is. I just don't remember her name. No, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Mhm.
It's like Jade Goodall or something. Jade Goodall, I think.
I think
Jane-
you're right.
Jane Goodall.
Jane Goodall, yeah.
She talks. Yeah. Well, apes use sign language. Like, I mean, no, they don't. But like, they communicate
Mm-hmm.
with apes. She talks with apes.
Yeah.
Not animals, just apes specifically.
Well, I want to talk to all animals.
I think only apes can do the whole talking thing. But I think if you spend enough time with a rat, he would start making a lot of sense. He'd start talking some sense.
What would he talk about?
Don't make me say it.
Okay.
Cheese.
A lactose intolerant person. Don't make me say it. Don't make me say the word.
Cheese. He would talk about cheese. Okay, the mouse would talk about cheese. Just address the elephant in the room. The mouse would probably talk about cheese.
Why is there an elephant in the room with a rat?
Because
step on it.
What? Step on the elephant?
No, step on the elephant. Step on the rat.
The elephant in the room.
I don't think you can step on the elephant
in the room. Let's address the elephant in the room.
Okay, what's the elephant?
What's the address?
Oh.
What's the elephant in the room's address?
Oh. Let's dox them.
1-2 Savannah Way.
127 away.
Savannah Way.
Savannah Way.
Yeah, Savannah 120 Savannah Drive.
You're doxing the elephant.
Sorry.
What if they're listening?
I thought we were
gonna
address the elephant in the room, so I just told everyone his address.
No. Now they're gonna go after him.
Oh, I'm sorry. His tusks are gonna be hunted for ivory. Oh, speaking of ivory.
Okay.
I would really like to relearn piano.
Okay.
If we're talking about learning skills, because
because
I used to play the keyboard as a kiddo.
Have you ever seen La La Land?
Mm-hmm. It's good. It's got piano. It's got bang 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 bang. Right? That's La La Land, right? Yeah. I did see that movie, but I don't think I remember the whole thing. But I remember they like go to like a little observatory. Yeah. It starts in there. Yeah, I remember it. Yeah, La La Land. That's a good movie.
I love the piano in that movie.
Yeah.
I would be that annoying person that if I saw someone playing the piano in public, I'd be like, "Can you play this song from La La Land?
Can you play La La Land?
Can you play me and Sebastian's theme, please?" Then I'll be like, "Oh, thanks." Then I walk away.
You didn't even say anything.
I'd be like, "Thanks." I really needed that.
But yeah, because I used to play piano, but I just
I feel like everyone played piano.
I know a lot of people do either piano or violin or karate as a kid.
That's not an instrument.
What? A lot of people do karate as a kid.
Did you do karate as a kid?
Yes.
You did?
Yeah.
Did you get up to black belt?
No.
Where did you get up to?
I don't remember.
You don't want to learn karate again and be like, oh!
I did karate, but I didn't do karate insanely.
What? What does that mean?
I didn't get a black belt. I wasn't that into it. I don't know. I honestly can't remember what belt I got. Maybe a purple belt, maybe a brown belt. I don't know.
The only karate I ever did was on Club Penguin. Karjitsu.
Yeah. Awesome. I love Club Penguin. But yeah. Karate, keyboard, violin. What else do you do?
Did you do violin?
No, you do keyboard or violin. That's
what?
an Asian thing. It's you have to either do piano, violin, or there's another thing, but I can't remember. But there's always things that you do as a kid. Sports. Do you ever do any sports?
No, I did cheerleading.
Do you ever do any dancing?
I did. I actually did ballet.
Yeah, usually girls do ballet.
I did. Well, I hate everything I did. I did ballet.
Yeah, it's when you're a kid, you're kind of forced to do those things.
Yeah, I did ballet.
But are you glad you did it?
No, I don't remember any of it. I did gymnastics. I left after 2 days.
Yeah, and then when you're a kid, you do all these things. I played basketball as a kid. I played baseball as a kid. I played soccer, but I didn't quit on them. But they were all they were all pretty brief. I wasn't super duper into them, but it was still something that I did for semi long term ish.
I think I liked cheerleading when I was younger. I would do cheerleading again, but not in high school. They were all rude. I was a little bit unmade.
Yeah, but
I don't know. I would actually like to be a cheerleader for a football team, probably.
Yeah.
Well, actually, cool. No.
You just said you didn't want to do that. Wait.
Very I could do this, and I'm actually no, because I'm I can do this, but do I want to do it? No.
I find trouble. I find so much trouble just it's every day I tell myself I want to do a thing, but it's you don't do it, and it's time passes and weeks and months go by, and it's could have been doing it. Like when it, like with like the piano thing, it's like if I want to get back into, I have too much on my plate right now. I can't really do it right now. That's also kind of what I've been saying for
That's like your excuse.
ever. Like that's
Yeah.
like I'll never stop saying that. Like it's not like I'm gonna run out of things to do. You know, it's always gonna be something else. So it's like with like piano, it's like I could sit down and just like practice chords, practice scales, practice reading music. I never knew how to read music. I played piano and I was okay at it, but I would just kind of like memorize songs. Like I couldn't really read sheet music. I mean, so like that's something that I would want to do. I'd want to relearn piano the proper way.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like if I just did that for like 30 minutes a day, just like do chords, do scales, do arpeggios, whatever. Like
yeah,
that'd be
like
cool.
Do your own lessons, kind of.
Yeah, just refamiliarize myself with the keys, and then I could like be like, okay, now like learn a song or something.
Is there something that you would like be like, oh, I want to really do this song?
Like honestly, like I'm a nerd, so I like immediately think to like, oh, like I'll play some kind of like video game track or something.
Yeah.
Like I'll play like the Legend of Zelda theme song or like something like that. Like I used to do that.
The Fairy Fountain.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
like Song of Storms. I actually know how to play the Song of Storms.
Really?
Yeah, that's like one of the few songs that I like still have committed to memory.
I know how to do Happy Birthday. I know how to do there's another song.
I can play by ear pretty decently too.
Really? That's a talent.
Well, not
I couldn't do that.
play good, but just like I can like
I can tell what note it is, kind of.
Yeah, I can locate the notes kind of decently.
I could not. I understand like your whole thing about the whole hold on, about when you were like you put shit off for like days, weeks, and months.
Yeah.
Because ever since I've done,
struggles with that.
I know. Ever since I've done the rug making class for my birthday, I've always been like, oh, I want to make rugs. Like, actually, I think it'll be so much fun. And then I'm like, no, because then I have to buy all the equipment. And then I was the same way with like the podcast. I was like, I need to get all the equipment before I start. And then with like writing.
It just takes like discipline. It's hard. It's like as simple as it is to say. It's like it just takes discipline to do this shit because it's like you have the time. You can do. I mean, I don't know about rug making. That sounds like it takes a lot of equipment and resources. But it's like if you're practicing a skill or you're doing something, you're learning a language or whatever, you can take half an hour out of your day and practice something. You could take half an hour of your day and like work out and do stretches or whatever. You can do that stuff. Like for the most part, like I know at least I can't speak for everyone. I'm sure some people like really physically can't, but like I know for me, I'm making excuses and I could definitely like just like sacrifice an hour or an hour and a half out of my day and do something, and it's like the time will pass anyway, so it's like I could be learning piano by now if I just like did it when I said I would. Like, how about I do it now? You know?
Are you more willing to do stuff if it's like a group setting or like other people will be doing it with you?
Well, I'm more talking about just like routine and like learning, because it's not really something that you would do with like if I were to learn piano, I wouldn't really like get my friends together and do it with them. But like I guess for
like other
rug
stuff,
making, that would be fun. Yeah, I do. I mean, yeah, I do stuff. Wait, what was your question? Like,
like, would it be easier for you to do?
Would it be easier
like,
in a social setting?
Yeah, like easier, or would it be like you would be more likely to do it if you knew that you're gonna do it like with other people?
I think in some cases, yeah, like it's hard to motivate yourself to work sometimes, and it's more fun to do it with friends sometimes. Like sometimes you have to motivate yourself into doing things by like doing it with other people, because it's like they're also, you can't just quit on them.
Yeah.
Like, you know, so yeah, some things, yeah, it's easier to do with people, and it's also easier to motivate each other too. Like sometimes if you're just in your own head, it's very easy to just not like just to like stay in your own head and not actually do anything and stuff.
I get that.
But yeah, it's just hard. It applies to like everything. It's just like discipline. It's fucking hard. It's self-control. It's like I'm gonna go home and like sleep
You're not gonna start on the piano. You're
Hell
not going
no.
to.
Yeah, that whole preach that I just did. Fuck no, I'm gonna forget.
Well,
about
it's
it.
already 12 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
A.M.
But no, I genuinely do want to start learning piano. But it's just like right now I'm like, well, I'm also doing like some personal animation projects, and it's like I want to work on that too. So I am working on stuff. I am working on some things. That's like the piano thing's more of just like I can pick that up any point, But like,
Yeah.
right now I'm focusing on art stuff. That's kind of why I stopped playing initially, is because like I like focused on like visual art stuff. But I love music, and like that's like my second passion, I think.
Really?
As opposed to art. Yeah, I love music.
That's cool.
What did I love music?
But like,
I wish I could like make it. One day.
yeah,
Maybe.
one day.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to like finish your art before you get into the music part. You
Yeah,
can do both.
I know. I just mean like I'm working on like a specific like deadline sensitive thing right now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I should do that. I should just, you know what? I should just like this week. I should just like play some chords. Just do some scales. Just do some chords. Do some scales.
You have a piano at your house?
I do. I do have a little keyboard.
Yeah, I'll look at you. I'll be like, do your scales.
Yeah, I'll do my
do
scales.
Your notes.
Do your notes.
I'll be like your
Do
teacher that's
your
not
scales.
teaching you.
Yeah.
I'll just be like, do it.
Do it. How?
Do it.
I don't give a fuck. Just do it.
I don't know. Just do it. I didn't know what you're doing, but do it. And send me a picture. It'll be like you.
What, of the chord?
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
With my fingers on it?
yeah. It's like, he did it! And it's really just for that picture and you went to do something else.
My hands aren't big enough to play piano. Like, some people have long fingers and they're better at playing piano. Some people have, like, little chubby, stubby fingers like myself, and it's harder to reach the whole thing. It's like, sometimes I can't do all that.
You just need a
My
nicer
finger
piano.
span isn't the biggest. I mean, my hands aren't small or anything, but they're not, like...
Your hands are small.
They could be big. They are small?
But kinda.
Yeah, my hands are kind of small. But I mean, like, they're not, like, that. Like, I can still play piano normally. I'm just saying, like, if I had longer fingers, I could do it better.
Like, that's why you have 2 hands. And you
Well-
got toes. You got
Toes?
Yeah.
All right, we're
Just
done.
pick it up. Okay.
We're done. We're done.
The mentioned toes. Done.
We're done.
Cut it out.
Cut
Okay.
off the toes.
Okay. I will end it there.
Okay.